Yeah, we back. Man, y'all boys still trying to hold these women accountable. You out your goddamn mind. Now, let's get into it, man. We're going to talk about it. 6 to Goddis versus mediocre tutorials and reviews. Let's get into it, man. Now, you already know if you watch my last 2 videos on the topic, take a look up on the screen. 6 to Goddis versus Jessica X. Does a woman's past matter? And 6 to Goddis versus black immigrants. If you watch those 2 classic videos, then you already know what I said. I already told you it's a waste of time trying to hold these women accountable. We don't waste our time trying to hold these women accountable. We got better things to do, man. Now we're gonna get into it, man. I'm gonna call him MTR. He decided to hop on YouTube today and we gonna hold these women accountable. We gonna hold them accountable. Listen, I don't know what y'all be thinking, man. But anyways, listen, I'm here to react to it. I'm here to provide my commentary. Let's do it. I'm gonna run the footage and I'm gonna come back on my commentary. Let's go.
So what is it that I'm talking about here today? Well, in the video that I did on Pearl, towards the end of that video, I called out specific content creators that I thought would be great people for viewers to be able to find and to look at, because I thought they were great compliments to the space. One of those content creators, I now have to rescind my recommendation because of what I just recently watched.
Now, before I jump back into the footage, man, what did I tell y'all in my last 2 videos? I said, listen, brothers, one thing we do not do, we don't sit around wagging our finger at women, man. We don't do that shit, bro. Either we support what they got going on and we show love, or we just remove ourselves from the situation. Because unless you are in a position of power to really hold somebody accountable, it's just a waste of time for all parties involved, man. Trust me, silence speaks volumes. Your absence will speak for you, like I said in the last video. Now, the footage that MTR is about to play is a clip from Nathan Daly that 6 to Goddis had played, essentially making a joke at his near-death experience and laughing at his misfortune. Me personally, I don't really know the backstory between 6 to Goddis and Nathan Daly. I know they've had words exchanged back and forth on panels in the past, so I can't really tell you. I can't really tell you the ins and outs and the details, but in my opinion, I don't think the tension between these 2 individuals is anything new. I think it's been happening for a little while. But anyways, I'm gonna jump into the footage and I'll be right back. Let's go.
She's gonna play the clip of someone attempting to kill me.
Officer Nathan Daly reached into the car in an attempt to stop Mr. Simpson from fleeing. Mr. Simpson hit the gas pedal and Officer Daly car, holding on as Mr. Simpson fled. On the Interstate 285, Mr. Daly's body struck another vehicle as Mr. Simpson passed vehicles that were stopped. Once on Interstate 285, Mr. Simpson swerved to the left.
Oh!
Officer Daly's body.
Oh, hell no! I am not gonna argue with you like that, baby. You don't let shit go. I wish I would. Hell no, baby, you got it. Because I don't got the energy. Anyone that hold on like that, I'll be damned if I sit there and go back and forth with you. We'll be here all day. Hell no, you got it.
To laugh and joke about a man's near-death experience because you have a disagreement with him is exactly the type of evilness and malcontempt that I talk about on this channel on a daily basis. This level of hate for men across our society and pure disconnectedness to what it is that men are doing for our society represents the exact type of women that I talk about on this channel. Where is your empathy? Where is your decency? Where is your decorum? Where is your code? It pains me to see not holding people to the same degree of accountability and standards for being trash people or having shitty behavior. How does this behavior add to your mission? How does it add to your talking points? How does this add value? It really makes me ask, what is your motive?
All right, we back. Now, I know MTR is a professional, so I already know that video is going to stack him up a few racks, put some money in his pocket. So I know he wasn't really wagging his finger for real. You know, it's content. It's content, baby. It's content. But see, my channel not monetized. I could monetize it, but my channel not monetized. I'm authentic, baby. I'm authentic. So I be speaking from the heart. I be talking my shit because I don't do it for the bread. Now, MTR, we do not wag our finger at women. Holding women accountable, bro. We don't hold women accountable by talking their ear off, bro. That shit don't work. That shit don't work. You got to understand the psychology of our women, especially, as you say, the modern woman, right? I don't really use that term too much on my channel, but yeah, y'all boys on that sector of YouTube, the modern woman. You got to understand the psychology of the modern woman, bro. I know you feel like you just told 6 to Goddis off. I know you feel like you just, you know what I'm saying? You just let her have it. You held her accountable, but I'm telling you right now, she in a group chat with her homegirls laughing her ass off right now, bro. I'm telling you, you didn't do shit, bro. You didn't do shit. You are better off not even saying nothing, bro. Not even saying nothing, not even acknowledging the situation. And the way you really hold him accountable is if maybe down the line she might have reached out for a collab and then you respectfully decline, like, listen, I ain't really trying to collab with you. I'm not really trying to extend my platform to you because of X, Y, and Z, because I seen you do this. I seen you say this. That's how you hold women accountable. That's when you're in a position of power, right? But as it stands right now, you can't really hold her accountable unless you own the platform that she was operating on. You see, that's what I talk about on my channel. I talk about black men becoming powerful, industrious, influential, becoming captains of industry. If y'all really want to hold women accountable, especially these women on social media, bro, you got to own the platform, baby. It goes back to what I said in the last video where I said, black men in North America, regardless of your background, regardless of where you from, you do not govern this territory right here. This the white boy shit right here. You do not control the society. You do not control the laws. You do not write the Constitution. Therefore, you can't hold nobody accountable. The one place you could possibly hold women accountable is if you are influential in the economic arena, right? If black men own a large amount of businesses and corporations, if collectively we are in a position to provide jobs to our community. Like I mentioned before in previous videos, if a woman wants to come work for me or work for my family, bro, that background check is getting run. We're going to hold her accountable. We're going to hold her accountable because we're going to dig all into her background. We're going to dig into every nook and cranny, every crack and crevice. And if the paperwork comes back dirty, she might be able to find a job, but she ain't gonna find a job working for me. You see, at that point, then you can hold people accountable because you are in a position of power. You are the one providing opportunity. You are the one putting food on the table. Not only your table, but the table of multiple households. It is at that point that black men can then start holding people accountable. But as it stands right now, black men ain't holding shit accountable. Like I told y'all in the last video, bro. You remember months back, that whole scandal with Kyrie Irving and Kanye West when they were running their mouth all crazy on the media? Guess what? Them boys from Israel, they held that boy accountable. And they didn't have to wag their finger at him. They didn't have to go on YouTube and be like, listen, we gonna hold you accountable. No, they didn't have to say nothing, bro. They just made one call to their homie, made one call to their mans over here. And he was done. He was suspended. It was done. It was canceled, bro. It was a wrap. You see, when you're in a position of power, you ain't gotta run your mouth too heavy. You ain't even gotta say nothing, bro. You make one call, nigga, it's over. Make one call, blackball a motherfucker. Make one call, eliminate a motherfucker. That's how you hold people accountable. You ain't got to get on the social media. You ain't got to get out in public. You ain't got to say shit. Now I know for MTR it's just content. I'm just letting it be known. But anyways, man, I'm gonna play some footage from Ty City, bro, explaining this shit, going in deeper than I could, bro. He gonna really break it down to his science. You know what I mean? Shout out to them SBE boys over there on that sector of YouTube. You know what I mean? Anyways, I'm gonna run the clips and I'll be right back. Let's go.
Now, what is SBE? SBE and sometimes C. Okay, you have shame, blame, and explain. All right, these are 3 tactics that are used by people who have no fucking power. The only thing they have to make anything happen that they want is the hot air out of their breath. All right, battling for the hearts and minds of people who could give a shit. Okay, now shame, blame, and explain. And when those 3 don't work, complain. All right, complain. We've seen it get to the C before, and y'all know what it's like when it gets to the C. Fresh and fit is what happens when it gets to the C. All right. Tommy Sotomayor gets to the C all the time. Tommy Sotomayor, this what it is with niggas. Niggas don't listen. Didn't I just tell you, ma'am? See, you're not getting it. You're not, you see what I'm saying? You get to the C. You didn't got to the C, dog. You know what I'm saying? Once you get to the C, it's over. And that's when bitches just go for the kill. That's when bitches just go for the kill. That's when, that's when you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You made it all the way to the C, and now she's just poking at you and shit. You know, you trying to explain to her how silly and goofy she is, and the bitch could give a fuck, and you know, this is what's wrong with y'all hoes. You know what I'm saying? You start complaining. You done made it to the C, dog. You done made it all the way to the C, dog. You done made it all the way to the C, dog. Yeah, that's when they ask you if you're done. You done? Are you done? Once you make it to the C, see, this is why the marriage statistics are how they are. This is why the single motherhood rate is what it is right now. Boy, when you get to that C, oh man. Once you got to the C, that's it. The only thing that the modern woman has not really dealt with is indifference. That's it. Every shaming tactic has been deployed. They are immune to shame, okay? They're immune to it. They're shame resistant. The church was probably the last real shaming that worked, all right? And that came through the authority of a higher power. Like that shaming came from the you going to hell if you don't fucking stop giving that pussy to everybody. You know what I'm saying? You gonna burn in eternal fire. You are doomed. You know what I'm saying? That was the last thing that I think that was the last straw.
Yeah, we back. Now, Ty City touched on something that I mentioned in my last couple of videos, man. I told you, your absence will speak for you. Remove yourself from the situation. I guarantee that's going to speak louder than any YouTube video, any speech, any declaration, any proclamation that you could possibly make. Because unless you got the power to truly hold them accountable, then it's not even worth the time or the energy to even waste on the topic. Y'all remember that video I dropped on 6 to Goddis the other day when that other dude tried to hold her accountable? I believe his name was Team Fatty or something like that. Bro, I'm telling you, as soon as he tried to hold her accountable, bloop, hung up on that nigga, man. Listen, stop wasting y'all time trying to hold these women accountable, bro. And if you are gonna hold them accountable, you remember when that therapist from months back got on TikTok, started talking crazy about black men, and black men called her employer and got her fired, and now she out here in the modern day making TikToks from her car, looking like she goddamn homeless and shit, with safety pins holding her t-shirt together. Bro, she down bad, bro. She down bad. I think black men really destroyed that lady's life. Man, we held her accountable, bro. I think she living in her car right now, bro. But you see, that's a situation where black men really held somebody accountable. I really think she's living out of her goddamn car nowadays, bro. If you look at her TikTok, she out here losing her mind. But see, it was a beautiful thing because black men didn't really waste too much time trying to go back and forth with her, trying to debate with her. No, we said, listen, take me to your boss, take me to your chief, take me to the man you answer to. And then we negotiated directly with him and he got her the fuck up out of here. See, that's how you hold somebody accountable, man. See, black men in that situation, yeah, that's how you do it. But in the case of a 6 to Goddis, from what I can see, she's self-made, self-paid, entrepreneur-minded. So you can't really call her boss or call somebody that she answers to get her up out of here, bro. And you don't own the platform of YouTube, so you can't really directly hold her accountable by suspending her platform. You see, YouTube can hold you accountable. The chief executives at the company, if they don't like something you said, they're not gonna go back and forth with you. They're not gonna make a YouTube video trying to debate with you on the panel. Listen, you're gonna wake up tomorrow morning, you're not gonna have a YouTube channel no more, bro. You're not gonna have a YouTube channel no more. They're gonna hold you accountable. And what I'm trying to say is, I think this is the mindset that black men should have, right? Now, when it comes to Nathan Daly, listen, I have no problem with him making a 5-hour stream, because if that lady wished death upon you, do your thing, big bro. Do your thing. But in terms of MTR, you ain't have to make that video, man. Because unless she works for you, unless she's down with your team, unless you smashing that, let me tell you, bro, the psychology of our women, they don't give a fuck what you talking about, my nigga. That's why I said on my last couple of videos, don't even waste your time, bro. Don't even waste your time. Don't even waste your breath. Because the only thing that's going to happen is she going to throw you in the group chat with her friends and they going to be like, man, look at this lame ass nigga. Now, I'm not calling you a lame. I got respect for you, bro. But I'm just saying, I understand the psychology of our women, bro. I'm telling you what it is. And I already told you, boys, you can't hold no woman accountable in this society except the women in your immediate family. And even those women, you can't even hold them accountable unless you're a man of power and influence who can provide opportunities to the women in your family. If you just a bum ass nigga in the family, they ain't gonna listen to you either. So really what it keeps coming back to, the reoccurring theme is, black men, don't worry about holding these women accountable. Worry about accumulating wealth, power, influence, prestige. That way you can hold people accountable without having to say a word, without having to open your mouth, without having to come from behind the curtain. You just make one call and it's done for the enemy. You make one call and it's done for the adversary. That's how men of power, influence, and prestige operate. Y'all remember months back when Kanye West was going around to every media platform talking crazy about a certain community? They ain't waste no time, bro. Kanye came back. He said he can't get his money out the bank. He said he can't get his clothes manufactured. He can't get his products manufactured in the factory no more. I'm telling you, bro, that's power. And that's the level that black men should be operating at. That's the level that black men should be thinking at. Because let me tell you, the women are going to respect that way more. They're sitting around wagging your finger at them and standing up on the mountaintop and acting like you condemning them and acting like you laying down a judgment on them. They don't give a fuck about that shit, bro. And once you understand they don't give a fuck about that shit, you don't waste your time. What hurts them more is them being denied access to a powerful situation. What hurts them more is them being denied access to an elite situation that could benefit them, that they ended up squandering because of a personal decision that they decided to make, and you decided to hold them accountable because you were in a position of power. So in summary, man, forget holding these women accountable. Fuck all that shit, bro. Worry about establishing yourself into a position of power, and then you can truly hold people accountable without having to open your mouth. And guess what? They're gonna respect that way more. They don't respect none of that shit, wagging your finger at them, laying down the condemnation. They don't respect none of that shit. They look at that as weak shit. Because in their mind, if you was really the man that you claim to be, now MTR, I'm not minimizing you, but I'm just speaking in general. If you were really the man that you claim to be, you wouldn't even be worried about that little shit down there, bro. And because you decided to come down and acknowledge it in the eyes of the women, they're gonna be like, man, he must not really be as important as he claimed to be, because if he was, he wouldn't be worried about little old me. That's the psychology of our women, bro. So it's best to sit back, observe, take notes, and adjust accordingly, right? And I think that's an element of discussion that's always been missing from the quote unquote manosphere. I'm not sure if MTR is part of the manosphere, but I always feel like, listen, these discussions of truly accumulating power and influence and wealth and prestige in society, I think that's missing. I think that's missing, bro. I understand the conversations going back with the women, the modern women and this like that, you know, the Kevin Samuels conversations, but Kevin Samuels also spoke about black men becoming powerful, influential, and truly being able to hold people accountable. Because Kevin Samuels was holding people accountable and he didn't have to say a word about it. So if y'all really want to honor your boy Kevin, listen, don't worry about that little shit over there, bro. Don't worry about that little shit. That's small shit to a giant. Keep it moving, keep grinding, keep building your empire, keep doing your thing, bro. Tunnel vision, straight to the money, straight to the bank on these hoes. Anyways, bro, it's your boy Neferkari Dessalines back in the building. Yes, indeed. Like, share, subscribe, Cash App in the description. And I'm gone. Peace.
Reincarnated, I'm back in original fashion. I left on a horse and came back in the ass, and I left with abundance and came back to famine. We used to be pyramids, now we be rapping. Look how the mighty have fallen. Used to be running, now we be walking. When you be cooning, that's when they applauded. Selling your soul, your sons and your daughter. Gotta come up in this shit, they stuck in the mix. Really, my heart it be breaking. That's why I'm stacking that paper and handle my business. Pass it down a generation. Talking about money and power and building a nation. That's a deadly combination. Never be watching the TV, they pushing agendas, falsifying information. Know they got malice intentions. Step in the room and I'm feeling the tension. Enemy watching, he blocking my vision. Get for the check cause I need my redemption. Building my kingdom, I need it protected. Ready for war like a young Money Congo. Never decided the team is the motto. Up in the crib and I'm whipping up waffles. Up in the crib and I'm smoking gelato. I'm chilling, I'm taking my pain and make it ambition. I'm blessed by the gods, but I ain't religious. I came for the power, they came for the bitch. They making no hourly wage. I got business, this shit is an art, and they could never be taught. Selling my soul, I can never be bought. Play with my money, I see you ain't caught. Run to the check and I do it for sport. Babylon falling, I go to the source. Packing my luggage and go overseas. Shorty be with me and she so elite. Shorty be chocolate, I'm calling her Hershey. Secret intelligence probably gon' murk me. Don't fuck with friends, cause nigga I'm Haitian. Say the wrong shit and you're smacking their faces.